Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, some news about the big fight that some people are hoping happens. Would be an undisputed heavyweight fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. They have all the belts. Tyson Fury has the WBC, the Lineal, the Ring, right, which are not belts, but he got those, and Anthony Joshua got every other one. IBF, WBA, and the WBO, right? So, we keep getting reports every few days about, the fight's been signed. First of all, they wanted to have the fight against each other last June, and then we'd hear every week that the fight's been signed, right? So that's been for a while. Then, we got a venue was out in the open. We didn't know when it was going to be. Then we got a couple of venues that they wanted to have, or that came into play. Then all of a sudden the venue and the site is signed for the venue, that they agree on the venue. All those titles and updates that we don't need, But I guess people just constantly want to say something about the fight, and keep people engaged, right? And Eddie Hearn, the promoter of Anthony Joshua, comes out and does a lot of talking. And the promoters for Tyson Fury, Bob Arum and Frank Warren, a little bit older, and they're like, hey, back off on the talking a little bit. Let's wait until we really have real big news, and we'll all come out together and do a joint press conference and give the people information together. But for some reason, Eddie Hearn, he's younger, he can't seem to do that. Younger people have to be in social media. They have to be present, or something's wrong with them, right? I got kids. I know they can't stay away from that social media, right? So he can't seem to do it. But anyway, Frank Warren has basically said again, listen, the fight is not going to happen in June or July because they still don't have a date and a venue, right? Frank Warren, he was talking to TalkSport that a binding agreement, I'm reading now, binding agreement for the proposed Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury site deal is still yet to come through. He said now contracts are signed for the fight deal, but the date and venue are yet to be officially confirmed. Now this is still today, you know what I'm saying? Think about this. AJ's promoter Eddie Hearn last weekend explained that both camps have agreed on a site deal, right? Which is said to be finalized in writing very soon. It has since been reported that the deal is from Saudi Arabia, who previously hosted Joshua's rematch with Andy Ruiz in 2019. And now it's claimed that the colossal site fee is upwards of $150 million. But Fury's UK co-promoter Warren insists nothing is confirmed at present, right? So Warren told TalkSport Fight Night, look, every day I'm being told it's like it's in the post. It's not arrived and it's there. That's where we are. I'll believe it when I see it. We're being told it'll be here. I know Tyson has enough of hanging around. He wants to fight in June or July, and that's what will happen if this thing doesn't get resolved very quickly. We all want the fight. We are working, moving heaven and earth to get it over the line, but at the moment the offer hasn't come through. Maybe the two guys have got to look, if the offer doesn't come through, to look at how we make this fight viable. Everyone's expectations levels maybe have to be reassessed, right? Here's some more. Let me read a little bit more. Let's check this out. When asked about reports that the deal is upward of $150 million, Warren replied, until I see it, it's not there. Until something's signed, confirmed, whatever the number's going to be, it's not there. We can talk all day long. It's not there. It's not going to take place in June or July. That's not happening. And the only way we can only be realistic about this, saying it's happening, is if we actually get a binding agreement. That's what we want, a binding agreement. So that means to the rest of us is shut the hell up about the damn fight, right? It's like we're so hell bent on having it, we got to say something too. Like we all nothing but Eddie Hearn's running around here. Don't matter. If the fight's going to happen, it's going to happen. But, it shows me that how powerful Deontay Wilder is, right? It's a whole lot of people that just, hey, as long as Deontay Wilder, his litigation doesn't go down, or we can just have a fight and everybody can forget the Deontay Wilder element in this, then it's cool and it's making, motivating people. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of stuff that has to happen for this fight to go down. right? It's not just the site fee and the venue and all that. Those litigations with that powerful guy, Deontay Wilder, have to go, you know, positive for both for this fight to happen. Positive for AJ and Tyson Fury. If not, then we're gonna have a whole different issue, right? So what the rest of us, especially internet dudes and stuff, people in the internet, you know, we should just be waiting until we get some news. What are we happy for if it happens or not? We should just be whatever happens, happens at this point. That's what we should be doing. But when it comes to the people that are involved, and Frank Warren, I think we can all agree, is involved, it's not happening in June or July, right? Because it's getting too close right now. They haven't had the money from the site fee yet. So just back off. Let's everybody back off and chill. Right? This chill. When the information comes out, it comes out. I seen Deontay Wilder come out, take a picture with Malik Scott, which Malik Scott done just got way out of shape, didn't he? You know, everybody talking about Deontay Wilder so much, nobody even comes saying nothing about Malik Scott. Come on, Malik, man. Malik used to be a good fighter. What are you doing running around there looking like that, Malik? Now get it, you in here training somebody else, you can train at the same time. Malik done turned into a super heavyweight, didn't he? But you know, Deontay Wilder just said a little something in social media, and I just see articles, just article upon article, and I think it's something new, but it's the same thing. You know, he just said one thing, hey, basically revenge, nothing else. But let's see what happens going forward, man. You know, sometimes we seem to just be wanting to make titles about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, like we were so, you know, we're in a rush for that to happen. Let's see what happens first, and let's make titles and videos when something is tangible. Right now, it really isn't, guys. And you know, you're making a fool of yourself, to be honest. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.